Hey Setfed, hey Tiny Thor, welcome. Willkommen. Thank you, Tiny Thor. Best mod. Great job. Proud of you. I just queued up for a game. Gotta earn that $0 paycheck, that's right. Just queued up for a game, thought, see if we can find anyone. And it was like 3 seconds, and then I found Matador. What are the odds? Might wanna collect relics this game. Seems like there are some good ones. Can even lure this bear back just to be a bit of a nuisance. It's not enough. We gotta get some wood in for this manor. Crush the set abuser. I'm playing Oranos. But yeah, he's an abuser, I agree. Shameless set abuse. Oranosh. That's a good name for it. Which one would I rather like? What was this? Catapultes? I'll take it. Who knows? Maybe it's good. Look at my build order, by the way. 6 oracles in Archaic and an oracle hero. I wonder if it's good. Does he magic is back? No, I didn't. Is he really? Hey Stardust, welcome. Is it true? Is magic back? Maybe even for Pandora's box. How sick would that be? Magic is back. Hello. Hey Wurzel-san. He's probably over here taking these pheasants now. Winter.
Yuji, Eshlo, Shvest. Skopos.
Skopos. Aked. Mos intem. Aked. Mos intem.
Yuji, Yuji, Eshlo. Herr Joes.
I don't mind that. Now I get 3 babies for
Bure. Aked. Shvest.
raiding, scouting, all the good things.
Skopos, Bureg, Mak. Eshlo, Yuji. Mak. Eshlo.
Herr Joji. Boliat.
Yuji.
Bure. Boliat.
Burmak. Yuji.
Ostmak. Eshlos. Mos intem.
Skopos, Yuji, Yuji. Mak. Bureg. Eshlo, Yuji. Mak.
Bureg. Aked.
Bureg. Yuji, Eshlo.
Ooh, such a good find here. Very, very lucky.
Herr Joes.
Herr Bure.
Eked, Mos Intum.
Really lucky. Maybe you can get one of the spearmen.
Skop, Mak. Bureg, Mak. Mos Intum. Eshlo. Also.
Diat. Skopos. Ostmak.
Poro Fras.
But what is he doing? Is he in a village center?
Eshlos. Yuji. Dilis Moke.
Bure. Aked. Diat.
Herr Joes. Eked, Yuji. Also. Eshlos. Yuji. Eshlo. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Skopos. Eshlo. Yuji. Skopos. Burek. Mak. Yuji. Dilis Moke. Poro Fras. Yuji. Burek. Skopos. Burek.
May seem like a bit of a troll use of shockwave, but I think it was well worth it.
Burek. Skopos. Burek. Dilis Moke. Yuji. Eshlo. Yuji. Mak. Eshlo. Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Burek. Mak. Yuji. Eshlo. Mak. Yuji. Eshlo. Yuji. Mak. Skopos. Shvest. Yuji.
Has so much favor.
Mak.
He heals up, that sucks. But other than that, it felt like it was alright.
Mak.
Joes.
Shvest.
Schmak. Aked. Shvest.
Eshlos.
Herr Joes. Yuj. Diat.
Yuji.
Bure. Diat.
Herr Joes. Yuji.
Boyd is commenting my live game. Awesome.
Yuji.
Skopos.
We love I Am Boyd.
Skopos. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Mak.
Getting a lot of slingers now. Probably to counter the Cairo Palace there.
Mak. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Shlo. Yuji. Mak. Dilis Moke. Burek. E Poro Fras. Burek. Skop. Eshlo. Yuji.
I didn't Valor the Cairo.
Skopos.
Oopsie.
Yuji. Yuji eket schwest. Herr eket schwest.
Herr Joe. A catch vest.
Burek mos intum.
Skopos. Osto. Mak.
Need a lot on food right now.
Yuji.
Herr Joe's. Osto.
It's actually on the left side that's most interesting.
Huge vest.
That was a terrible shockwave.
Yuji.
Yuji. A catch. Eschloss. Herr Joe's.
Them to be released early for content creators? I haven't heard anything, so I honestly don't think so.
Herr Joe eket
Usually, if that was the case, I would have it by now. But I don't, so I don't think so. I'm not special anymore.
Skopos.
Mak. Oso vajen schwest. Yuji. Ich mag. Yuji. Burma ich los. Skopos. Yuji mag. Yuji.
Bur. A catch vest.
Burek.
A catch. Mos intum.
Burek. Skopos. Los. Julius Mokay. Burek. Mag. Yuji. Poro flat. Burek. Yuji. Skopos. Burek. Yuji.
Okay, calm down, boys, calm down. You're in too deep.
Burek. Yuji. Mag. Schlo. Mag.
That's enough.
Yuji. Mag. Schlo. Yuji. Mag. Yuji. Ich mag. Ich los.
This gold mine is really nice for him. It's difficult for me to actually get there.
Mag.
Very difficult.
Mag. Yuji. Yuji. Ich los. You mag. Ich los. Skopos. Mag.
Love this oracle.
Julius Mokay.
Yuji. Diot.
Mag. Schlos. Schlos. Mag. Yuji. Schlos. Mag. Yuji. Schlos. Mag. Burek. Skopos. Yuji. Schlos. You mag. Yuji. Eke. Mos intum. Yuji. Schlos. Yuji. Yuji. Mag.
Did I train on the Pandora's Box 2 maps? Not yet.
Schlos. Yuji.
Not yet. I will.
Burek. Mag. Herr Joes. Yuji. Burek. Skopos. Herr Joes. Yuji.
Herr Joe's. Osto. Yuji. Mak. Schwest. Yuji. Vajen.
Yuji. Yuji.
You need gold, Matador.
Yuji. Schloss. Osto.
Le Matador.
Skopos. Schloss. Burek. Mag.
See here, I just can't allow him to get a nice forward Migdal.
Yuji. Mag.
Can't allow that.
Yuji. Bu. Eschloss. Osto. Mak. Herr Yuji.
Burek. Mag.
He builds a defensive one.
Yuji. Ost.
It's alright.
Schwest. Schwest. Yuji.
Schloss. Skop. Yuji. Osto. Mag. Yuji. Mag. Burek. Schloss.
Think
Yuji.
he's selling? Yeah, I think so too. That's alright.
Yuji.
He can do that.
Bure. A ked. Mos intum.
Skopos. Herr Joes. Eke. Mos intum. Yuji Schloss.
There we go.
Mark.
Have a more favor for another shockwave, so we'll be using that.
Bure Yuji Mark. E poro flat. Lopos. Bure G. Look, G. Bure Mark. It is okay.
Will we? Nah, more Prometheans. Who are we kidding? We need more Promethean boys.
Lopos. Bure. Schmark Yuji. Schloss. Yuji Mark Schloss. Mark Yuji Mark Schloss. Yuji. Mark Yuji. E poro flat. Yuji Mark Schloss. Silas Mokay. Bure. Skopos. Bure. Yuji. Skopos. Yuji Mark. Yuji. Schloss. Yuji. Bure. Schloss. Yuji Mark. Bure. Yuji. E poro flat. Yuji. Skopos. Mark. Bure. Yuji. Schloss. Skopos.
He didn't go segment, so these slingers won't be that great against my infantry, as they would be otherwise.
Yuji.
There's no slings of the sun.
Skopos. Bure. Yuji. Yuji. Silas Mokay.
That's heartwarming to know.
Mark. Skopos. Schloss. Bure. Yuji. Skopos. Eke.
Aked. Scope. Aked. Aked.
GG. They seem pretty strong. I had so much favor. 16 adult Prometheans, 11 baby Prometheans, and a lot of favor in bank still. What is important for higher level players to prepare for tournaments? I think figuring out the power levels of each gods, figuring out your priorities. That's probably the most important part. This tournament here is different to others in that the maps are so wacky and new, so definitely that's a big thing too. Figuring out the best gods for these maps, that's gonna be a big thing here. Hey Jot, how are you doing? Finally got a win versus Matador. Feel like I lost a little bit too much to him these past days. Elysium. Ah, no songs today, Urosh. No songs today. Go some Hades. Alright. We go Hades. Hard as fuck. We'll go hard as fuck with Hades. Trying to iron out your picks. Awesome. Sick.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτ μεταλλεύς. Βουλάνι. Εισβολή. Ορθός. Καλός.
So, when is the qualifier, Jot? Do you know?
Ισμάχιν. Βουλάνι. Εισβολή. Ορθός. Καλός.
Or Pandora's box?
Βούλομε. Πόρο.
I forgot.
Ορθός. Εισβολή. Βουλάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομε.
21st? Nice. You have some time to prepare yourself.
Λέγε. Βούλομε. Εισβολή. Βούλομε. Πόρο.
You know I'm here to help.
Ορθός.
Your invite, you're getting. We'll see. I don't think there's
Πρόσεχε.
I don't think there's an announcement yet.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομε. Πάνι. Βούλομε. Ορθός.
So better I don't say anything. What? How did I do this? GG, says Pegasus Rush. Yeah, GG. How did I do this? Ah,
Λέγε. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πάνι.
I wanna forfeit.
Ορθός. Πάνι. Βούλομε. Ορθός. Βούλομε. Πάνι.
May as well forfeit after that one. What happened? Yeah, I don't even know, but I thought I built my temple, and then I took 2 others, and then I built the storehouse, but it turns out I took 4 villagers and built the storehouse, and none for the temple.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος.
It's bad, but it's not that bad.
Ορθός. Πάνι. Λέγε. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πάνι.
Do I have a garden in real life? I'm a veggie nerd. I wish I did.
Πρόσεχε.
I live in an apartment, but there's a nice yard. But no, I don't have a garden. One day I'll have a garden,
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι.
and I'll ask you
Ορθός.
how to grow tomatoes and cucumbers. Deal?
Λέγε.
We live in an apartment.
Έτοιμος.
The conformist
Βούλομαι.
version of it.
Πρόσταγμα.
Asian level. What? You don't say stuff like that, okay?
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτο. Θρητό.
You don't say stuff like that to other people.
Λέγε. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω.
No offense, okay? I'll try not to be offended.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Hey, Punkstar! Thanks for the raid! Welcome, Punkstars.
Έτοιμος. Πάνι.
Λέγε. Καλώς. Prostag βούλομαι.
Nah, it doesn't make sense. I don't care about the stupid baboon.
Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Έκτο. Θρητό.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Ταπεινός. Λέγε. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής.
Λέγε. Θηρευτής.
Star, that's not your fault.
Πρόσεχε.
Perfectly
Θρητόμος.
innocuous question to ask about if I have a garden.
Βούλομαι.
Βούλομαι. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. 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 Μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος.
Maybe I shouldn't have revealed that I knew he's there.
Έστω. Ναι.
Probably a mistake.
Έτοιμος.
Ετοίμος. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Τέκτον. Θρητόμος. Ναι. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή.
Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Πάνι. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Ισμάχιν. Ναι. Έστω. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Βούλομαι. Πρόστα. Ορθός.
Έστω. Θρηνέ. Θρητόμος.
Πάνι. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Πανί.
Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πάνι. Έτοιμο. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Βούλουμε.
Προσπάνι.
Προβούλομαι.
Ορθός.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Πρόσμα. Ναι.
Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Προσπάνι.
Λέγε.
I should know better than to move out with mills like this versus him. He loves his spearmen.
Πρόσταγμα.
At the same time, I feel like I fall behind if I don't.
Ετοίμος. Έτοιμος. Μα ναι, βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Βούλε. Μα έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλομαι.
Ναι.
Μάλιστα. Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Καλώς.
Λέγε. Θηρευτής.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Θρητόμος.
Ναι. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Πανί.
Βούλομαι.
Ναι.
Βούλομαι.
Έστω. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Ναι. Έστω. Θηρευτής.
Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον.
Ah!
Έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
I can't defend both of these spots.
Λέγε.
Now I've lost 2, 3 villagers.
Βούλομαι.
Yo, that's so bad.
Ναι. Βούλομαι. Θηρευτής. Ναι. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Τέκτον.
Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έστω.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος.
Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Finally, I get a kill.
Ναι.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. 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 Έστω.
Πανί.
Ναι.
Έστω.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Έστω.
Έτοιμος.
Μάλιστα.
Holy dude, what?
Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος.
4 villagers dead. If I win here, something's wrong.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πανί. Βούλομαι. Προστάγμα.
Ετοίμος. Λέγε. Βούλ. Μα ναι. Έστω. Μα ναι. Βούλ. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Βούλομαι. Ορθό. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Έστω.
Go, Cyclops.
Λέγε.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος.
Καλώς.
Λέγε. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Θηρευτής.
Θηρευτής.
Πρόσεχε. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω.
Λέγε.
What do we do?
Πρόσταγμα.
No more horses, I think.
Θηρευτής.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτο. Θηρευτής.
Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Πάνι. Βούλο. Ορθός. Πάνι. Βούλο. Λέγε.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Βούλο. Έστω. Ναι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Βουφορβός.
Πάνι.
Need that upgrade? Seems like I don't hit any of my arrows.
Θηρευτής.
Λέγε. Πανί.
Λέγε. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα.
Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Βούλο. Σμάχ. Πάνι. Ορθός. Χώρο.
Θηρευτής.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε.
We just stay classical or what?
Ετοίμος. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Λέγε. Βούλο. Πάνι. Έτοιμο. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Such a stupid bug that I can see this up
Βούλομαι.
here.
Μάλιστα.
Πανί. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής.
Προστάγμα. Βούλ. Πανί.
Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Τέκτο. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε.
Μάλιστα. Βουφορβός.
Ναι.
Πρόσεχε. Ετέκτο. Θρητόμος.
Έτοιμη. Έστω. Λέγε.
Where to now? Oh, slingers?
Μάλιστα. Πανί. Έστω.
Oh,
Πρόσταγμα.
if he goes segment,
Πρόσεχε.
I'm in trouble.
Θηρευτής.
Ναι. Βούλουμε.
Πάνι. Βούλο. Ορθός. Βούλο. Ορθός. Πάνι. Λέγε.
There's so many units.
Έτοιμο. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Guess I do need horses after all.
Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλο. Πάνι.
Προβούλομαι.
Ορθός. Βούλο. Ορθάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθό. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Προς ορθό. Πάνι.
This one is over.
Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Ορθός.
Why is there a flag there? There's no units in there.
Προς πάνι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Thank you so much for the raid, Boyd. Welcome, everyone. You're about to watch me get destroyed by Mr. Matador here.
Πρόσταγμα.
Did a very, very stupid strategy for this map, I think.
Καλός.
This wasn't able to protect
Εις μάχη. Ορθόρο. Ορθός. Καλός.
my villagers.
Βούλομαι. Έστω. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Έστω.
Ah, so behind, man.
Ναι. Μάλιστα.
You watched me destroy him? Nice.
Έστω. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Ορθάνι. Χώρο.
The good strategist need to skip barracks. I need to also not lose 4 villagers very early on. I think that was the biggest part, to be honest.
Έτοιμος.
What is this? Is that a thing now?
Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Ah, GG. Let's not torture ourselves anymore. Because he's being set, he can just send animals into his base. Decent chicken. Had some hunt over here. And so she just went on berries and chicken, even if it hurts. How to win this? I just can't be out on the field like this. Unless if I am hunting here, I need my army here constantly. And then everything else has to be defended by walls and sentinel. Slingers killing cavalry. Look. This is the story of this game. It's not slingers killing cavalry. It's him having a much bigger army than mine.
You can enable villager auto queue at the start of your game from the gameplay section of the settings menu.
Okay, thank you. Another Elysium. Should we do the same thing? Same matchup and try not to suck? Let's see. Let's see. It's probably, honestly though, Elysium, Hades versus Set, it's definitely not a good map for it.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύει.
Λέγε. Εις μάχη. Πάνι.
Like if you're playing Hades, you want cliffs, forests,
Καλός.
things to hide behind. You don't have that here at all, and every resource is exposed.
Θηρευτής.
So
Εισβολή.
Προς θηρευτής.
Προς βούλom. Καλός.
Λέγε. Ναι, μεταλλεύεις.
Λέγε.
need to keep that in mind.
Πάνι. Ορθός. Εις μάχην. Πάνι. Βούλom. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Βούλομε. Εισβολή. Ορθάν. Βούλομε.
Πόρο.
Λέγε.
Λέει ορφάν. Βούλομαι. Καλό. Ορθός. Πάνι. Ορθός. Εισβολή. Βούλο. Ισμάχιν. Πάνι. Εισβολή. Βούλομαι.
Deer
Πάνι.
being very
Ορθός.
uncooperative.
Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Καλός. Ορφάνι. Βούλομαι.
Very uncooperative.
Πόρο. Ορφάν. Βούλομαι. Καλός.
Λέγε έστω. Βούλομαι.
Oh,
Τεκ. Πρόσεχε. Τέκτο.
Έτοιμος.
Θρητόμος.
Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Ορφάν. Βούλομαι. Ισμάχιν. Πάνι.
seriously. So many of them are just being annoying here.
Πάνι. Εισβολή. Βούλομαι.
Like
Ορφάν.
4 of them that are more or less bugging out.
Καλός. Πάνι. Εισβολή. Βούλομαι. Ισμάχιν. Πάνι. Πάνι. Πόρο. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Ισμάχιν. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι.
Oh, game is trying to tilt me.
Ορθός. Πάνι.
There we go.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε.
Only took us 2 minutes, but we're here.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Πάνι.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Πάνι.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Θρητόμος. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Έτοιμο. Τέκτον. Τέκτον. Θρητόμος.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Έτοιμη. Ναι.
Πρόστα έστω.
Προσβούλομαι. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλον, ναι. Πανί.
Έτοιμος.
Εστ πανί. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Θρητό. Τέκτον. Θρητόμος.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Μάλε. Έστω. Πανί. Ναι.
What have we been doing this time around then?
Πάνι.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Τέκτον. Θρητόμος.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε.
This map is actually super hard versus Set. He gets near infinite resources, and I don't really get much at all.
Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμο.
Έστω.
I have to go on berries here while he's hunting.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε.
See this?
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Making barracks.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Ετοίμος. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Ετοίμος. Έστω.
There, I don't think I can get to these deer. I don't think so.
Μάλιστα.
But 4 chicken, it's not much.
Prostag et vul pani. Le malista.
If I go heroic,
Ναι.
Έτοιμη. Λέει έστω. Βούλομαι. Μεταλλεύ.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Ναι.
gonna
Μεταλλεύ.
help me out a bit.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύς.
Esto.
Townsends are also so bad.
Έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύ.
Τέκτον. Δρυτόμος. Έτοιμο. Πρόσταγμα.
Vulume.
He's seen my base, so he knows there's no village center now.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
But he thinks anyways.
Μεταλλεύ.
Πρόσεχε.
Pani. Malista. Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Ναι.
Βούλομαι. Τέκτον. Ταπεινός.
Pani. Esto. Malista. Vulume.
Very important I don't allow him through here.
Ναι.
Έτοιμο. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Δρυτόμος.
Πρόσχαλος. Ορό. Pani. Μάλι. Βου. Εσπολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Πως εσ. Ναι. Pani. Έτοιμο. Ναι.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμη. Τέκτον.
Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε.
Λες μάλιστα.
Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Βουφορβός.
Λέγε έστω. Μάλιστα.
Βούλουμε. Esto. Ναι. Βούλουμε.
Βούλεκτον.
Maybe he sees it now.
Βρυτόμος.
Wall could have been placed a little bit better, I guess.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Μάνι. Βούλουμε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Esto.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύ. Έτοιμος. Τέκτον. Ναι. Δρυτόμος. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Προστα. Ναι. Λέγε. Έτοιμο. Μάλιστα. Βούλουμε. Πανί.
I will say a stationary Cyclops is very strong versus the Spearman raids, at least.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμη.
Βουφορβός.
Τέκτον. Βουφορβός.
Esto. Ναι.
Λέγε
Έτοιμο. Μάλιστα. Δρυτόμος. Τέκτον.
Πανί.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βρυτόμος. Ναι. Έστω. Βρυτόμος.
Μάλιστα. Βούλουμε. Μάλιστα. Πανί.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
Μάλιστα.
Ναι. Esto.
I need Chiron when I can.
Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον.
Λέγε τέκτον.
Μάλι. Πανί. Πρόσες. Βούλουμε. Προστα. Esto.
Λέγε.
Oh, I never got these upgrades.
Έτοιμο. Ναι. Πρόσεσαι.
Oopsie.
Έτοιμα. Ναι. Βούλ. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Βούλομαι. Τέκτον. Βρυτόμος.
Πρόστα. Τέκτον. Δρυτόμος.
Πάνι. Ορθός. Πάνι.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Λέει τέκτον.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύς. Προς θηρευτής.
Θηρευτής.
Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε, ναι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πανί.
Λέγε.
Maybe just curse these. That's a good use.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. 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 Λέγε. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Μάλιστα. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Ναι. Λέει έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής.
Θηρευτής.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Θηρευτής. Προς θηρευτής. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Προστάγμα.
Maybe he hasn't seen my village center. He's playing so passively.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
We're going fast mythic? I think so. Like, he faced this angle, right?
Προσανή. Ναι.
It's gotta be.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Προσβούλω. Πανί.
Whoa.
Έστω. Ναι.
Okay, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Βούλομαι.
Lions, let's go.
Πανί. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Ορθός.
Μάλιστα.
Ναι.
Έτοιμος.
Προστάγμα. Λέει έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής.
Έτοιμη.
Έτοιμος.
Έστω. Ναι. Τέκτον.
Okay, what units are we making now? Pill tests. We need a shit ton of pill tests against this. 29.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Βρυτόμος.
Λέγε. Έστω. Τέκτον. Θρητόμος.
Πρόσεχε. Πανί.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσταγμα.
Now he sees the village center. Maybe he's gonna think he's screwed up. Hopefully.
Θηρευτής. Έτοιμος.
Slingers, Angmes.
Προβούλομαι. Θηρευτής.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Πανί.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Βούλ. Ορθός.
Έστω. Πανί.
Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμη. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Kinda hate this forest right here.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Τέκτον. Έτοιμος. Ναι. Τέκτον.
Ναι. Πανί.
Προτέκτον. Βρυτόμος. Προσεκτέκτον. Βρυτόμος.
Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμος. Βούλ. Έστω. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Καλός. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Πάνι. Ορθός. Έστω, ναι.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον. Ταπεινός.
Λέει τέκτον. Βρυτόμος.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Εισβολή.
Εισβολή.
Προς πάνω.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Χώρο. Ισμάχη. Χώρο. Βούλ. Καλώς. Πρόσταχτη. Εισβολή. Καλώς. Λέγε. Ορφάνι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταχτη. Ορφάνι. Ισμάχη. Ορφάνι.
Oh, careful.
Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Έτοιμο. Χώρο.
Λέγε.
Προς λέγε. Εισβολή. Καλώς.
Προστάγμα.
Ισμάχη. Χώρο.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Λέει βούλομη. Εισβολή. Θηρευτής.
Ορθός. Καλώς.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε.
I don't mind losing those bills. I mean, I mind, but it's alright.
Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο. Βούλ. Ορθός. Εισβολή. Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Ισμάχη. Λέγε. Χώρο.
Εισβολή. Μεταλλεύ.
Πρόσταγμα.
Προμεταλλεύ. Λεμάλι. Μεταλλεύ.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πάνω. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύ. Λέγε. Τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Μάλιστα.
Γεωργός. Τέκτον. Γεωργός.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον. Γεωργός.
Τέκ με πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύς.
Ναι.
What does this cost? Wood?
Λέγε. Τέκτον.
Πρόθυρη. Έστω.
Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Έστω.
Λέγε.
Μα έστω. Βούλομαι. Μα βούλομαι. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύς.
Προς τέκτον. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύς.
Πανί.
Βούλομαι.
Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Ορθός.
Ναι. Έστω.
Ah, need to secure my bills now.
Λέγε.
Βούλ. Εισβολή.
Καλώς. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Προς πάνω. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Καλώς.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Φρυτόμος.
Oh,
Μάλιστα.
good.
Μάλιστα.
Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι.
Λέει βούλομη. Μεταλλεύς.
Ισμάχη. Χώρο. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Καλώς. Ισμάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Χώρο. Καλώς.
Λέγε.
Έστω. Ναι. Μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμος.
Προβούλομη. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πανί. Ισμάχη. Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Χώρο. Ισμάχη. Χώρο. Εισβολή. Καλώς. Έτοιμος. Βούλο.
And these guys?
Λέγε. Έστω. Μεταλλεύς.
Χώρο. Εισβολή.
Ναι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλι εισβολή.
Λέγε. Ορθός.
Έστω. Βούλομαι.
I think that cost him a lot, though. Now he's pretty much stuck in classical or heroic.
Πανί. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
I get this one up, that's gonna help me out a ton. Means I can chill a bit more with my villagers.
Βούλομαι. Ναι. Τέκτον. Βρυτόμος.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Μάλιστα. Πανί. Έστω. Χορό. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Πάνι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Προβρυτόμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ισμάχη.
Έτοιμος.
Καλώς.
Γεωργός. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Actually, just going for it.
Έτοιμη.
You can't do that, there's a fortress.
Εισβολή. Προφόρο. Καλό. Εισβολή. Βούλο. Ισμάχη.
Πρόσεχε, γριτόμος.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Φόρο.
Έτοιμη, βούλομαι. Έστω, γριτόμος.
Λέγε. Προσπάνω. Καλώς.
My units are so strong, I don't have to micro at all.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Μεταλλεύσεις.
Lovely position to be in.
Ναι, γριτόμος. Λέγε, έκτον, μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Δρυτό. Έτοιμο. Έστω. Μεταλλεύσεις.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός. Βούλο. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε.
Φόρο.
Έτοιμο.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλο. Ορθός. Επάνι. Βουρφάνι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Βούλο. Καλώς.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Πάνι.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. 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 Μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Ναι, βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Πορώ.
Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Ορθός. Πάνι. Πόρο. Ισμάχιν.
Λέει καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Λέει πάνι. Έτοιμος.
Ορθός. Βούλο. Ορθό. Πόρο. Πρόσταγμα.
Ooh, he's defending it.
Πρόσταγμα.
Didn't expect that.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλο. Τέκτον.
Oh.
Πανί.
Ορθός.
Βούλομαι. Έστω. Ναι.
Βούλο. Ορθό. Λέγε.
Έστω.
Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσε. Ναι. Έτοιμος. Τέκ. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον.
Λέγε.
Πανί. Βούλομαι.
Mostly camels, it seems.
Πρόσεχε. Φύρε. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε,
Λέγε. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Τέκτον.
Βούλομαι. Έστω. Λέει πανί.
πρόσταγμα, έτοιμο. Πρόσταγμα, έστω. Έκτον.
Ναι, βούλο.
Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Βούλο. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα.
Μάλιστα. Πορώ.
Λέγε. Βούλο. Πάνι. Ορθός. Καλός. Έτοιμος. Μάχη.
Έτοιμο.
Λέγε. Φόρο.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Σμάχη. Καλό. Πόρο.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλο. Καλός. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε, βούλομαι. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε.
Μεταλλεύς. Μεταλλεύς.
Τέκτον.
GG! Nice. Always feels good to screw up the first game and then make up for it in the second. So definitely, when you're against someone who spams spearmen like Matador, you cannot leave your base early. Said can't win Hades. I think you gotta go Anubites. I'm interested in seeing. I don't think he ever saw the. I don't think he ever saw the village center. Without the village center, this wouldn't have been as smooth as this was. Also, Matador just allows me to grab all relics, both games now. I think this one is good. This one is good, the lions. I think he should prioritize getting the lions. So here is where I said, all right, I saw a bunch of spearmen, I saw the early vision, and then I thought, we can actually get a village center, and I don't think he's going to be able to see it because I've walled myself in at this stage. I'm interested in seeing if that's how it went. Certainly for now, he still hasn't seen it, so he's just continually spamming units. Here is where I'm worried. Oh, it's barely. So he didn't know for the longest time. Until he used vision a second time. And also a nice little touch is, if I build the armory, he doesn't become as suspicious of me as he would otherwise. Because that just tells him, oh, he's probably just going heroic age then. But no, I'm building a village center. Well, I'm going heroic also. So by the time he knows about my village center, I'm ahead by 12 vills. And it's honestly too late for him at this stage. I'm also going Hephaestus. Very nice. When does the Pandora's Box 2 map practice start? I don't know, maybe Matador wants to play on them. Can ask. Wait. Here? Ah, he went out. Maybe Recon? Maybe not on stream though. Is there anyone in chat who wants to play on the Pandora's Box 2? Pegasus, you want to? Doo-doo? Sure. I'll host. Scrimming is back on the menu. Yeah, but public scrimming, that's okay. Why do I not see the layout of these? Or Budapest. Mod has been updated. Alright, I'll update it also then. Oops, I quit the game. I thought I just quit the lobby. Which god should you pick if you want to learn this game? Norse, or does it matter? If you want to learn Norse, I think you should pick Odin for starters. He's a very good standard. And then just pick whichever you find the most interesting. If you like Odin, you can just continue. But otherwise look into the others. But Odin is a great one for starters. And then Zeus, Oranos. Who else? Amaterasu maybe. Other good starter gods. This one has to be updated. Alright. But yeah, most standard is probably Zeus. And then easiest could go Gaia also. Gaia, Oranos. Yeah, it's hard to say. But Odin, Zeus, Oranos. Those are some very easy gods to get started with. Easiest is set. Definitely don't listen to that advice. That's awful advice. Hades? If you like doing build orders, you can learn Hades. Half of playing Hades is executing the build order correctly. At lower levels, I imagine. Multiplayer. Thank you. Wait, you can't see the game now? Had this issue before. Any of you ever had that, Boyd, when you stream, where my retold is just pure black? It doesn't show anymore. You ever had that? Just put monitor on. Damn. Don't know how to fix. So it's just something that comes and goes, I guess, then? Hey, Mycon, that's good to hear. Spread the word. Spread the good word. So I guess I have to put monitor now. That sucks. Monitor. What's that look? Display capture. It doesn't work either. Okay. Did you see the game? I think you did. Ah, so scuffed. I'll need to all the four. Happened to me several times. Okay, I did already twice, and then still didn't work. Wait, Matador was here? I'll invite him. Ooh, I see them now. Boomers and tech don't mix well together. This was definitely not a boomer moment. This is OBS moment. So nice to see an experienced game player who's so around your age, not 10 years younger. Most people in AOM are very old. You have 3 random map scripts. Yeah, I do. Land maps, maps, water maps. Okay, anyone wanna play with me? Hello? Special Forces, I don't know who that is. I don't think Abel plays 1v1. Same with Miracle. Same with SM. Should we just go back to ranked then? I guess. Guess I'm going back to ranked. No one wants to play with me. Slim Jalapeno. What is your elo? 1425. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I think maybe Frey is good on this map. So I'll try that. I'm too good. Darkless. Does anyone know if Japanese military buildings will be added to general? What was it? Ah, couldn't read the message. Sorry. Hopefully someone else can help you. Have a feeling we're using the old map still? No, this one updated before. There was, it says reboot preview though, but before there was no icon, but there is now.
Já.
Ég vil. Já, samþykkt. Atrás! Ég vil.
Hver þar?
Veiðimaður. Ég hef sagt timbursveit.
Skipan. Ég vil.
Samþykkt.
Ah, why did I make a dwarf here?
Grjótsveit.
Old habit. I know Doc will restart. I can do the build order properly also. Are you sure it's not the right one? Boy Tizzle. Which one should it be if not this one? Oh, this one. 3.6? PB2. And then Budapest 3.6. Is that it? Probably is. I'll do this one. Slim Jalapeno, are you coming back? That's rye. All right. All rye, sorry. Can you see my chat in the upper left corner right now? Or is that only me? Ah, it doesn't work. Bullshit. Bit small. Yeah. This is what I see when I'm playing normally. Your chat up there. It's for me, not for you. Twitch police will sap you for having YT chat on. I mean, like I said, it's just for me. It's not for you guys. Can you even see how many are watching? Exactly 200 right now. Wait, that's not right. 202. I need to edit that out of the VOD. Nice tool for me. Yeah. It's very nice. Very convenient. Ah, we're going back to ranked. This sucks. We queue up for ranked and we find one after a second. No one wants to do Pandora's box with me. I want to do the Loki Oxcart rush. This is the Pandora's box 2 preparation. Ooh, a poi.
Skip tilbúin. Ég vil. Já.
Satt. Skipan tilbúin. Já. Veiðimaður. Hver þar? Sér það. Veiðimaður.
Hver þar?
Satt. Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin.
Stupid villagers. Whatever. Make a new cow for yourself.
Já. Skipan. Ég já.
No. No. No.
Hver er það?
Til satt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Skipan. Já, satt.
Já, ég vil timbursveit.
Need more ox cards.
Skipan.
Against use bald ox card. I don't know, would be hard counter. It would be hard counter to this strategy, so I hope not.
Ja, ég vil. Tilbú. Satt. Samþykkt. Ég satt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já, satt. Tilbúin. Já, ég vil. Skipan. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Skipan. Já.
Já. Tilbú. Ég vil.
Only wish that the select scout hotkey worked on ox cards,
Samþykkt.
but it doesn't. Just it's a bug. They need to fix that bug.
Já, satt. Ég vil. Satt.
Tilbúin.
Oh, is he rushing me?
Satt.
Really fast, maybe.
Tilbúin. Ég samþykkt. Satt. Ég vil.
Hver veiðimaður?
Need to get this into position while I can.
Veiðimaður. Já, ég vil. Veiðimaður.
Skipan.
Já, satt. Veiðimaður.
Já, samþykkt. Ég vil. Satt.
Ég vil.
Skipan.
Já, samþykkt. Tilbú. Skipan.
Skipan.
Já,
This stupid wall chip.
tilbú.
Tilbúin.
Hver er það?
Ég samþykkt. Já.
Til satt. Skipan. Já. Já, skipan. Hver ég satt. Já, tilbú.
Oops, that's not good. What about him?
Skipan.
Tilbúin.
Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt.
Já.
Ég, já. Satt. Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt.
Já. Ég. Samþykkt. Já. Skip. Ég vil. Satt.
Já, ég vil satt.
Já. Já.
Tilbú. Fyrst sam. Já. Ég vil. Já, satt.
Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt.
Hver aðra.
Já.
Til sveit. Til
Tilbúin.
orðu. Já. Ég vil. Já, satt. Hver er það? Ég satt.
Nice.
Ég vil. Til satt.
Kind of wish I went for SETI here. Would have been pretty convenient. Now the Zeus tick coming in really clutch.
Grjótsveit, hver er þar?
Já. Til satt. Samsatt. Til orustuslag. Hver er þar? Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Hver er samþykkt? Já. Satt. Skipan. Já. Ég samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin. Satt. Hver er ég samþykkt? Já. Ég vil. Satt. Samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin. Satt. Ég vil. Já. Hver er þar? Já. Til satt. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já. Satt. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já. Já. Satt. Ég vil. Satt. Já. Tilbúin. Hver er ég vil? Satt. Já. Tilbúin.
Ég satt. Samþykkt, veiðimaður.
Ég vil. Já. Já.
Samþykkt.
Skipan?
Get a lot of extra dwarves out here, and then I can just swap the gatherers from gold. It'd be a nice bit of macro.
Samþykkt. Satt.
Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já.
Hver er ég vil?
Tilbúin.
The tower upgrade? No. Too expensive.
Rás. Til samþykkt. Ég vil.
Plus, I'm not a bitch.
Já. Samþykkt. Já.
Já. Ég vil. Satt. Samþykkt.
Ég vil. Já. Já. Ég vil. Til orustu. Já. Ég vil.
Já. Til satt. Ég vil. Satt.
Still got restoration available, right?
Já. Samþykkt.
That's not good for me.
Já. Ég samþykkt.
Já.
Til satt. Ég satt. Veiðimaður.
Já. Til já. Fætið fram. Já. Já. Til orustuslag. Já. Fætið fram. Rás. Ég fætið fram. Samþykkt. Til já. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Orustuslag. Tilbúin.
Skipan?
Skipan.
Já.
Yeah, the spawns really helped me out here.
Ég vil.
That's that recent Loki buff where you don't necessarily need hearses to get spawns. Other units now do it faster too.
Satt. Ég vil.
Actually coming in huge there.
Hver er þar? Ég satt. Til já.
Já.
Now we get a town center. We've got Reeks, Thula. We've got Safeguard.
Já. Samþykkt. Satt.
Já. Samþykkt, timbursveit.
This TC would be so sick, and then we just protect this gold mine, and we're good to go.
Skipan. Já. Ég vil.
Já. Ég vil.
Já. Satt. Samþykkt. Til ég. Já. Satt. Samþykkt.
Skipan satt. Satt. Rótsveit.
Skip samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Ég vil. Já. Something. Ég vil.
There's nothing to raid here, to be
Hver
honest.
er þar? Já, ég vil. Já, satt.
Something. Ég vil. Til samþykkt.
Já. Ég vil.
Já.
Já.
Tilbúin.
I
Samþykkt.
think it's time we get this
Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt.
town center.
Já.
Skipan.
Skipan. Tilbúin. Já.
Já. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Já.
Hver er það? Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Satt.
Ég samþykkt. Já. Ég samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Hver er þar?
Satt. Til ég vil. Timbursveit.
Já. Já. Ég samþykkt. Já. Skipan. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Skipan. Tilbúin. Já. Ég bæti. Já. Já.
Damn, the archer's doing a tremendous job
Ég samþykkt.
against my cavalry, of course.
Tilbúin. Já. Ég. Já. Skipan.
Satt. Ég vil. Satt. Já.
Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Satt. Já. Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Skipan. Satt.
Já. Grósveit.
Now we get the tower upgrade.
Satt. Já. Samþykkt.
Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Skipan. Já. Já. Hver er það?
Skipan.
Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Já. Samþykkt.
Skipan. Hver er þar?
Tilbúin.
Já. Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil. Satt. Já.
Skipan. Ég vil. Já. Já. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin. Skipan.
Ég vil. Timbursveit.
Tilbúin.
Skipið. Samþykkt.
Já. Ég. Já. Til orð til svar. Já. Samþykkt. Hver er það? Já. Ég samþykkt. Já. Já. Að ráð. Ég bætið fram. Já. Til orð til svar. Tilbúin.
Já.
Tilbúin. Já.
Skipan.
Skipan. Skipan.
Já.
Samþykkt. Já. Já.
Skip. Grjótsveit.
Classic Loki gameplay here. I've got 2 town centers. I've got Reeks, Thula. I don't need villagers. I can just rebuild.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin.
So convert them to berserks,
Já. Ég vil.
cheap, and then we win the fight.
Hver er skipan?
He's on 1 town center, so I can easily afford this type of play.
Satt.
And just to ensure this doesn't happen... we're good actually.
Ég vil.
Já.
Skipan.
Tilbúin.
Samþykkt. Satt. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Já. Samþykkt. Já.
Samþykkt.
Hver er
Satt. Ég
það?
vil. Samþykkt. Satt. Ég vil.
Hver er þar? Ég. Grjótsveit.
Til samþykkt. Satt.
Skipan. Ég vil. Já. Satt. Já.
Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Skipan. Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já. Já. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt.
Hver er þar?
Já.
Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Skipan. Já. Tilbúin. Skipan.
Ádrás.
Satt. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Satt.
Já, skip samþykkt. Ég vil.
Skip hver tilbúin. Já, skip satt. Hver það? Ég vil.
Pretty sure he's still on 1 TC. He should have this one if anything, but I really doubt it. I think maybe we can scout like this to see.
Já, já, ég samþykkt. Já, samþykkt.
I'm on 3 now.
Ég vil samþykkt.
Soon to be 4.
Ég samþykkt. Ég vil. Já, já, samþykkt. Já, samþykkt.
Til ég vil. Samþykkt. Satt. Ég vil.
Ég vil orðstöð svar.
Tilbúin? Já.
Skipan? Já, já, samsækið fram við. Já, samþykkt.
Já, til samþykkt. Hver það?
Skipan?
He died, the cavalry?
Já.
Já, já. Hver ég vil.
Já, já, til, já, samþykkt. Ég vil. Skipan? Já, samþykkt. Já, já. Tilbúin.
Save the ox cart!
Ég vil. Skipan? Já.
Já, til satt.
Já, samþykkt.
What a play. Saving Private Ox cart.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt. Já, til ég vil. Að rás. Sækið fram.
Skipan? Samþykkt. Hver það? Satt.
He's here?
Satt.
Nah, too greedy.
Já, hver satt.
Ég vil.
Skip, já. Já,
Skipan? Já. Til ég vil. Já, tilbúin. Skipan? Já, samþykkt.
Já. Satt. Timbursveit.
Tilbúin. Já. Já. Ég vil. Já.
hver þar? Tilbúin. Skipan, ég vil. Já.
Til samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Hver það? Sjá. Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Já.
Já,
Hver það?
já, samþykkt.
Til Timbursveit.
Já. Ég vil. Já. Satt.
Okay, I think we have to go in now.
Já. Já.
Skipan. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin.
Hver það? Ég vil. Satt. Samþykkt.
Ég vil já.
Ah, I shouldn't fight bronze. Busted god power.
Samþykkt.
Satt til ég vil. Já. Hver það?
Skipan? Satt. Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Já, ég timbur.
Ég vil.
Satt. Ég vil. Já, samþykkt.
Even troll spawns are actually really useful
Já. Ég vil. Já.
because of the AoE.
Satt. Atrás. Rótsveit. Skipan.
Já. Satt. Skipan? Samþykkt.
GG. Ah, he never took this. I think Njord versus Greek is honestly not bad, because these Jarls are a bit difficult for Greek to counter. They're so tongy. What do they have? 276 HP. And what are they called? Prodromos counters them for sure. But then Prodromos are hard countered by a lot of my units. Berserks, Herdmen, Myth units. So the best you can do is make Hoplites, but then I make Throwing Axemen. So probably Hoplite Peltest still beats it, but then everything else should be in the favor of Norse, as it is in this game. Like, if you are ahead as Norse, and then you go Njord, Jarl, Throwing Axemen versus Greek, it feels super oppressive for the Greek player. So this wasn't trolling going Njord. Just this Ringgiver upgrade, very, very strong versus Greek. Turn it into HP is a lot. Yeah, and they have a high base HP as well. Draugr versus Trolls, what unit is better in general? Probably Draugrs, actually. I would say Draugrs. You don't have to micro them, really, for them to be super good. Whereas for Trolls, you need to have a lot of micromanagement on each individual troll to get the maximum potential out of them. With Draugr, they can kind of just sit there in the back and do their thing. They do need their upgrade. That's absolutely true. Without the upgrade, they're more or less trash. It's Suko time. It's probably going to get nerfed on Tuesday, so gotta use him while we can. Hey, Nolus. I don't understand your question, but I'll rate it a 10 anyways.
指示ははい、カリなんだ
何かなんだ了解任せていくね
Did you rate from... As Loki have bonus line of sight, right? Yeah, you do with the... I mean, bonus line of sight, it's a funny... It's actually not just bonus line of sight. It's more than that. The Ice in the Forest tech. So you can make like 5 and send a scout. Yeah, I did this game. Did you see? I made a ton early on, and I used them later with Ice in the Forest for vision. And you know what's really busted, Nolus? Is if you get the relic called Demeter's Throne, then Ox cards become literally free with Loki. You don't have to pay for them. And they're built at 50% of the speed of... Well, 100% faster. Ah, have to do it all again now. Demeter already OP before release? Yeah. Her throne is OP. I have Horus is amazing. Wait, I'm versus Poseidon? Kinda didn't check who I was against here, so I'll need to do a good job defending this area.
準備できたよ
See if I can do that.
なんはい任せてカグラ何了解
They haven't confirmed when Asty will release as far as I know. Yeah, they haven't. All we know so far is that Demeter is out on Tuesday. This wood line is so exposed. I wish I had placed it. Well, everything is exposed here. Maybe here.
指示ある何なんだ行くね建築担当木こり指示ある準備できたよ
任せろ建築担採掘
何建築担当木こり
指示は
何
Ooh, I messed up.
準備完了
Stupid mistake here.
了解
Rare mistake from Mr. Husksobe.
了解準備完了了解
何了解はい任せて行くね了解はい
Ah, I'll grab this one.
行くね
Lots of good relics on this map.
指示ある行くねはい
準備はい
ママ、何のこと
なんだ了解建築家
指
畜
示は建築担家畜
Yo, he went Aries. Big balls, Aries enjoyer.
命令してみて
Ooh, could have maybe grabbed that.
なんだ任せろ建築採掘
響くね木こり何準備できたよ何家畜準備できたよ
Uh-oh.
なんだ何任せてはい何了解何なんだ
プリその通
はい行くね
りもうまたプロそのプリまたプロ食って糸を
なんだ
たどって雲になる
何
No.
了解はい
指示は家畜
何
了解
準備できたよ何なんだ指示ある行くね
なんて進め
何何
指示
なんだ準備はい
Oh my god, that's terrible. Did he die?
をはい了解了解向かおう何か
なん了解行くね
出発するはい採掘はい了解しました
指示を申せ礼を聞こううせ
任務に来た任務遂はい
前進じゃ
了解
I do it again.
準備完了はい任務はい任務はい了解了解任務遂行
突撃せよ
準備完了
用意あそこ
Oh wait, he died?
出るよかろ
I done it right.
あそこへ行こう用意押し出せ
指示をはい
何事じゃ
何
用意よし
指示あるはい
礼を聞こう突撃せよ
なんだ
またよかろ出るぞ間違い用意
了解家畜
出るぞ押し出せ
な了解
何事じゃ
何です攻撃
Okay, he got through, finally.
採掘
何建築採掘
But at this stage, I'm honestly stronger than he is.
前進じゃ
準備出発突撃何はい前進
わしに任せろ
順はいカグラなんだ行くね任せて
It's a nice attempt
あそこへ行こ
trying to expose the weaknesses
建築担当
of Japan early.
何カグラ
う用意何かわしがやろうあそこへ行こうな出るぞわしよかろう
了解了解出発する
示ある建築担当
ん指示は
何
なんだ
何はいカーリ
指示をも用意あそこへ行こうわしがやろう指示を向かおうはい了解ご出発する任務する了解しました用意はできておる了解出発する向かおう任務遂行はい了解了解しました出発する任務遂行向かおうはい出発する了解了解しました任務遂了解しましたはい向かおう了解出発
I need full archers here to deal with Hoplite Toxotes.
任務はい了解しましたはい向かおう
It's a really good counter.
なんだ了解建築担当
And I get this relic for cheaper archers. It's like I went Mina Katatomi with this relic.
わしに任せよよかろう了解建築担当準備完了
建築担当準備できたよ
攻撃だあそこへ行こう指示はなんだ指示は出るぞはい戦闘開始準備完了なんだはい任せろ用意わしがやる了解よ出るぞ了解
何マカックね家畜
指示家畜あそこへ行こう出るぞ用意よかろう準備家畜出発任務遂行わしが戦のここへ準備了解了解出発進めなんだ指示を出るぞなんでしょうお付けくぜよ指示をはい了解任務出発する
指示あるはいガブル
攻撃よかろう戦のここ向かおうはい了解突撃任務遂行攻撃はいはい向かおう進め出発する了解しましたはい任務遂行
何
了解向かおう
なんだ
なんだ建築りあそこへ行こう用意建築機こり
指示あるいくねガブル何
はい
なんだ建築担当
Fusion angle. At least go fusion so it doesn't feel too dirty to win with Tsukuyomi.
準備了解
わしがやろうよかろう出るぞ準備完了担当指示は建築こり建築こり準備完了
See how much food we can stockpile for... What are they called? Oni?
よかろう
指示ある
用意わしがあそこへ行こ
なん任せて了解はいリコーリお肉ね
う押し出せ出るぞ
任せて建築担当
わしがやろう用意
何はい
任せろなんだから命令しろよし俺に言えよし
指示ある建築リコーリ何了解
GG! So Onis are strong here. When you're versus classical Greek who can't get heroic age, I think these things are very, very strong. Especially with a bunch of archers to target down the heroes. These things are ridiculously strong. GG! GG. How many upgrades do I get here? I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty good. Yeah, like this game I struggled. I'd already used up my sheep except for this one. But the good thing is I had these aurochs coming in now, so... What is the red upgrade? This one? It's the one where myth units gives you gold when they're fighting. And you get a lot of gold, actually. Can I play Thor for May Shadowfax? Yes, I'll do anything for May Shadowfax. Trying to improve. Did you see the crack hack build order? I think that's the best one to practice with. To get all arm upgrades in Thor Armory. All, that's a ton. You should check out the video I made where I go over crack hack's build. Very, very strong build, I think. Is it on YouTube? Yes. It's called something about this build takes Thor to A tier or something like that. It's clickbait. He's not A tier. Masochist build? Why? Because it's too difficult or... Nah. Game capture doesn't work. Yes, War Tiger, I've seen it. It's really sick. I like it a lot. There's a new build I made today in the beginning of the stream. I don't know if you saw it. Probably most of you didn't see it, so I'll try it again. Check out this Oranos build here. Versus Hades is absolutely perfect. Wait, no, Thor? Oh my god, I completely forgot. Okay, I'm playing one after this and it's gonna be Thor, okay? Sorry. I hate promising something and then not holding it.
Bureg, Hedgel, Eshlo, Yuji. Hedgos, Shvet, Yuji, Skopos.
Why not Thor? Just because I forgot. Just because I forgot.
Eked, Diat. Yosto. Skopos.
So a lot of people have probably seen this kind of build before, where you go 2 on gold. But then usually what people will do is go for, well, always what people do is go for hero oracles. But I was thinking, why not just build additional oracles instead? So already now I can add an oracle down here, and you get an insane favor income in the archaic age.
Yuji, Skopos, Yuji, Hedger, Yuji, Yuji, Diat, Eschlos, Mak,
Oh, I can't afford this.
Bureg, Osto, Skopos, Eschlos,
Safe to say the build is not
Osto,
perfected yet.
Skopos, Herjos, Schwest, Skopos,
Yuji.
Osmos Intum, Bureg, Yuji,
Skopos.
Eked, Herjos, Mak, Skopo, Mak, Herjo, Yuji, Yuji,
Bureg. Mak. Osto.
Skopos, Eschlost, Bureg, Osto, Yuji, Mak, Skopos, Yuj, Schwest, Bureg, Herjos, Skopos, Bureg, Herjos, Bureg, Yuji, Yuji, Eschlost, Herjos, Osto, Yuji, Sko, Yuji, Mak, Bureg, Eschlost, Bureg,
Herjos.
Herjos, Yuji, Skopos, Osto, Skopos,
Yuji. Mos Intum.
Yuji,
Skopos.
Bureg, Herjos, Mos Intum,
A cup of tea and soup gameplay is peak Sunday. I know, right? I know.
Yuji, Yuji,
If that's not the life, I don't know what is.
Herjos, Skopos, Eked, Schwest, Eked, Schwest, Skopos, Bureg, Mak, Bureg,
He's surely coming here.
Voliat, Yuji,
Shouldn't have went up there.
Eschlo, Diat,
Small mistake.
Yuji, Mos Intum, Herjos, Eked, Diat, Yuji, Eked, Mos Intum, Osto, Eschlos, Osto, Mak, Herjos, Bureg, Eked, Schwest,
It's a really good
Skopos, Herjos, Eked,
sky passage up there, if I can get one.
Yuji, Bureg, Eked, Schwest, Skopos, Eked, Vayen, Mak,
And maybe over here. Or maybe just those two are fine. I don't need a third.
Bu Vayen.
Herjos, Yuji, Eschlost, Mak, Yuji,
I think it's time that we figure out if he's too TC booming. No, you're not distracting me in the chat.
You mark.
When we're this far into the game, I usually don't look at the chat anymore. Because then I'll get distracted. If I do. It's too hard to concentrate on both things at this stage.
Yuji.
Voliat. Mos intum.
Skopos. Eshlo. Mark. Yuji. Mark. Mark. Yuji.
This smells a lot like a 2 TC boom. I'll go over here no matter what.
Yuji Aked. Vian.
Hertros. Burek. Eked. Mak. Mos intum kopos.
Skopos. Eshlost. Mark.
Hertros. Schwest. Yuji. Yuji.
Eschlost.
Eshlost. Yuji. Mark. Yuji.
Burek.
Skop. Eshlost. Mark. Yuji. Eshmark. Eporo fras. Eshu mark. Eshu mark. Yuji. Eshlost. Burek. Yuji. Skopos. Mark. Eshu mark. Eshmark. Yuji. Mark. Eshlost. Burek. Mark. Yuji. Mark. Dilis moke. Eshmark. Yuji. Mark. Eshlost. Mark. Yuji. Mark. Eshlost.
He used sentinels, right? Yeah. We'll take down the towers now before he gets the upgrade. Also, I can't let my infantry be struck by the town center.
Skopos. Eke. Schwest. Hertros. Eke. Diat.
Oops.
Mark. Eshlost. Burek. Eporo fras. Yuji. Burek. Dilis moke. Mark.
Ah, throwing away my infantry a bit here.
Eporo fras. Burek. Dilis moke. Eshlost. Dilis moke. Burek. Mark. Ep dilis moke. Yuji. Mark. Yuji. Dilis moke. Yuji. Mark. Mark. Yuji. Mark. Yuji. Mark. Yuji. Mark. Eporo fras. Eshlost. Mark. Eshlost. Yuji. Dilis moke. Mark. Eshlost. Mark. Yuji. Mark. Eshlost.
Yo, that was a sick relic there, actually.
Mark. Eshlost.
Did you guys see it? You probably didn't.
Skopos.
But more pierce armor for myth units. Exactly what I need.
Mark. Yuji.
Burek. Skop. Vayen.
Herr Joes.
Yuji. Eke. Vayen.
See, now he got the tower upgrade, so it's a very good thing we killed 2 of the towers before.
Skopos.
Hertros. Diat.
We getting this TC or what?
Burek.
Probably not.
Eporo fras. Mark. Dilis moke. Eporo fras. Dilis moke. Burek. Eshlost. Eporo fras. Yuji.
Skopos. Diat.
Burek. Also.
Dilis moke. Yuji. Eporo fras. Yuji. Mark. Yuji. Eshlost. Mark.
make a YouTube video about this build to piss off Setfat? He doesn't like this?
Yuji.
Yuji. Mak. Yuji.
How could anyone hate this? That's my question.
Eke most intim.
Bure ist los. Ma Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Ist los.
Herjo. Eke most intim.
Aket Vian.
Yuji. Eke diat.
Bure Skopos.
I think Mermillos is a mistake. They seem to be just cannon fodder. They just die. They don't really get to accomplish anything.
Bureg.
Yuji. Mak. Ist los. Yuji. Yuji. Bure ist los. Skopo. Mak. Yuji. Yuji.
Alright, we got all 4 relics.
Yuji. Eke eshlo most intim.
Mak.
Tell Boyd not to put your Uranus game versus Match on YouTube so people don't abuse Uranus on ladder. Really?
Yuji. Mak. Yuji.
It's funny because people, whenever they play Uranus, they'll never go Prometheus.
Dilis Mak ist los.
But I think it's strong. The thing is, when you play Uranus, your oracles will generate like, I think it's 30% more favor or something like that. Very significant amount.
Mak.
And that just doesn't synergize that well with Oceanus.
Mak ist los.
More so with
Ist los. E poro frat.
Prometheus.
Yuji. Yuji.
Skopo. Herjo. Also.
Dilis Yuji. E poro frat.
Isn't that beautiful? You don't even have to micro this army.
Skopos. Yuji.
Therma doesn't deal damage anyways,
Los. Mak.
and Prometheus is good against anything anyways.
Yuji. Mak. Ist los. Mak.
Yuji. Bur Yuji. Most intim.
Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Ist los. Mak. Yuji.
Still haven't used Shockwave.
Eke most intim.
Ist los. Dilis Moke. Mak. Yuji. Ist los. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Ist los. Dilis Moke. Yuji. E poro fras.
Bureg. Eked most intim.
Mak. Yuji. Ist los. Yuji. Mak. Ist los. Yuji. Ist Mak. Dilis Moke. Ist Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Ist los.
GG! There it is again. Is it not worth to promote villagers to heroes with god power? Yeah, I don't know. When you're doing this build, it probably is, isn't it? It's just I'm thinking I want to have valor available for my military. Whenever they're low, I want to save them with valor. But looking back, that didn't really happen much at all. So maybe if you do that like 8, 9, 10 times, it's gonna be a good boost to your eco. Oh yeah, we do the Thor game. On Anatolia, is that what you wanted to see? What you're getting. You probably wanted land. Like, that's the thing about these AOM things. When you're learning a god, you don't care for learning water. This is going to be the last game. Maybe one more. Maybe we'll get a Thor on land after this. Or Tiger, you want a YouTube video about the Atlantean build?
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin, ég timbursveit.
Skipan.
My real name, Mess.
Ég vil. Já.
Very sexy name. Like the actor.
Tilbúin. Skipan. Já. Samþykkt.
You know he's like 80 years old, right, Pegasus?
Skipan. Satt.
Já.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Tilbúin.
Skipan.
Hver þar?
Já. Satt. Samþykkt. Satt.
That should get you deported. It's funny, I think he's more loved outside of Denmark. I mean, obviously he's really loved in Denmark, but he's not like... There's a lot of actors in Denmark that is on his level in Denmark. Whereas if you're looking outside of Denmark, nothing comes close to Mads Mikkelsen.
Tilbúin. Já. Grjótsveit.
Tilbúin. Skissa.
He's 60. Ah,
Tilbúin.
this feels like he's always been there, you know? All my life, anyways.
Hver þar? Samt grjótsveit. Skipan. Grjótsveit.
Ég vil.
Sounds awesome, Tiny Thor.
Samþykkt.
Happy for you. Happy that you get to experience that.
Ég satt.
Já. Samt timbursveit.
Skipan. Ég vil.
Sound like you're from Jylland? I am.
Já. Satt. Ég vil. Satt. Skipan. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Satt.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Satt veiðimaður. Tilbúin. Já. Veiðimaður.
Já. Skip. Ég vil. Satt.
Gonna be an alright advance here, I think. Considering I'm just winging it. Can't be too unhappy about this.
Já.
Já. Tilbúin. Satt.
Versus Matador? I didn't even realize. He's pretty good at the video game.
Já.
Hver þar?
Skipan. Ég vil.
Satt grjótsveit. Tilbúin.
Hver þar? Samþykkt. Já. Satt. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Satt. Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Já.
Já. Samþykkt grjótsveit. Hver þar? Ég timbursveit.
We go and gather us after this.
Fyrir ég satt, já. Samþykkt, já. Satt. Ég vil, já. Samþykkt. Já, satt.
Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Já. Samþykkt.
Okay, we're getting Persane already. Harmonious Necklace. Our eco is gonna be brutally good. Now we need to intercept the Weasel, if possible.
Til, já. Samþykkt.
Samþykkt.
It's gonna use that thing.
Tilbúin.
Wait, weasels are so good. Disgusting.
Ég vil.
I didn't know they were gonna beat my Valkyrie.
Tilbúin. Já.
Já, atrás.
Skipan, já. Timbursveit.
Skipsa.
Tilbúin.
Tilbúin.
Ég vil. Skissa, timbursveit. Tilbúin.
Nice, not taking a lot of damage at all.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Ég samþykkt.
Já. Tilbúin. Skipan. Já.
Satt.
Samþykkt. Já. Skipan. Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Já. Til ég satt. Já. Til orðum satt. Ég vil. Satt. Skipan. Já. Já. Hver þar?
Ah, the Valk died.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Satt. Já. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já. Satt. Til. Hver það? Skipan. Ég vil. Já. Veiðimaður.
Já.
Ég já. Til satt. Ég vil. Samt já. Já, satt. Já. Skipan. Hver það?
Kind of late with my upgrades here.
Hver það? Sakkur ljótsveit.
Tilbúin.
Ljótsveit. Já. Já. Ljótsveit.
Já, hver þar?
Tilbúin. Já.
Tilbúin. Já, ég samþykkt. Fyrsta. Sjá. Já.
Já.
Til ég, já, samþykkt satt. Samþykkt, ég vil. Tilbúin. Skipan. Tilbúin.
Veiðimaður. Já. Ég vil. Veiðimaður.
Sakkur ljótsveit. Ljótsveit.
Já.
Já. Ég vil.
Satt.
Já. Samþykkt.
Ég vil samþykkt. Skipan. Til, já, satt.
Skipan.
Hver þar? Ég vil. Satt.
Tilbúin.
Já, já, samþykkt, satt, ég vil. Hver þar? Satt. Já, satt, ég vil.
Could have done a much better job
Já. Satt.
with my building placement here.
Tilbúin.
Já, samþykkt.
Hver það?
Hver ég vil samþykkt. Tilbúin, já. Já, satt. Skip ég vil. Hver já. Já, ég vil. Til atrás, satt. Skipan. Já, til já. Samt ég vil. Hver þar? Satt. Já.
Já. Já.
Já, já. Hver það? Satt. Timbursveit.
skipan. Ég samþykk veiðimaður.
Hey, thank you so much, deities. Oh, what is this? Wants to collaborate? Wait, raid? And you want to collaborate. Thank you so much for the raid. I don't know why you would want to collaborate after raiding me, but sure.
Something.
Já, satt. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já, ég vil samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Satt.
May Shadowfax asked earlier, do you get all the armory upgrades? I think the answer is yes now. I do. I do get all the armory upgrades.
Já. Fyrir ég samþykkt. Skipan.
Bit caught off guard here.
Já, satt. Fyrir já. Til orustu slag. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já, til orustu slag. Skip samþykkt. Fyrir það. Já, akrás. Já, ég vil.
Where's the weasel? There.
Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já, ég vil.
I don't know if this is needed, but it's just a nice safety precaution.
Sam ég vil. Veiðimaður. Já.
Fyrir það. Já, ég vil satt. Til samþykkt. Já, ég vil. Já.
Samþykkt. Til orustu slag. Til já. Já.
Til orustu slag.
Svækið fram. Ég ráð. Samþykkt. Til orustu svækið fram.
Fyrir það. Já.
Tilbúin. Skip.
Delete these two.
Satt. Ég vil.
Skipan? Já, ég vil. Veiðimaður.
Samþykkt. Ég vil. Satt. Já. Ég vil.
Okay, we secure our position, and then we go
Ég vil.
mitigate with tier for the sig upgrades.
Já. Skip hann satt. Já.
Tilbúin.
Veiðimaður.
Já.
Sam ég vil. Já. Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Fyrir þar. Satt. Samþykkt. Já, ég vil.
Já, samþykkt.
Já, já.
Satt.
Tilbúin. Satt. Samþykkt.
Já.
Fyrir þar. Ég vil samþykkt.
No way.
Akrás.
This kills my cursor.
Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Til satt.
Ég samþykkt. Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Til satt.
Hver er? Já. Já.
Sam fjósamaður.
Já. Já.
Ah, killed a lot of those vills.
Ég vil. Já.
Could also go Balder. It's probably risky,
Já,
so I
samþykkt.
don't want to.
Ég vil. Satt.
Feel like I'm in a great spot where I don't have to play risky.
Já. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Satt. Fjósamaður.
Skissa fjósamaður.
Til já. Satt.
Já, ég vil. Tilbúin. Já. Samþykkt. Ég
The thing about playing versus Japan as Norse is you really need to abuse hill forts.
samþykkt.
Thor is not as good at that as the other, as those who've got access to Heimdall, but still good to do.
samþykkt. Tilbúin. Skipan.
Oh man. Once again. Shouldn't have to fight a bad fight. Shouldn't be needed, but these hill forts arguably pretty poor. Arguably piss poor. Even be here if I can get a hill fort up there.
Já, samþykkt. Já. Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já. Hver er það? Samþykkt.
Já, já, grjónsveit. Skipan, já, tilbúin. Samþykkt, já, ég vil. Já, samþykkt.
Tilbúin, satt.
Já, ég vil.
Skip ég vil, satt. Kjósamaður.
Tilbúin. Já.
Já, ég vil. Samþykkt. Hver er það samþykkt? Satt.
Já.
Skipan.
Til ég vil. Satt.
Ég vil. Já, já. Tilbúin.
Hver er þar? Já. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já, já.
Die, Kraken. I got a cooler myth unit now.
Já, ég vil.
A new and cooler myth unit.
Hver er samþykkt? Já, ég vil.
Ég vil. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Skipan. Sækið fram. Já.
Got the...
Tilbúin.
What's this upgrade called? Bravery.
Já. Skipan. Til orð. Samþykkt. Já.
Til já.
Hver
Samþykkt.
er það? Já, samþykkt. Veiðimaður.
Tilbúin.
Ég til orð. Hver er þar?
Losing this dog is gonna be annoying.
Já, ráð. Ég vil.
Já. Til orðsturslag. Tilbúin.
Hver er já?
Ráð.
Hver er það? Samþykkt. Já. Satt.
Já.
I think I need a lot more throwing axemen. Seems like he's going heavy on samurais.
Satt.
Já. Sækið fram.
Skip. Já, já.
Ooh, this is good. This is good. These I think I got some value out of those.
Tilbúin, skip ég vil.
Samþykkt. Samþykkt. Grjótsveit. Já. Tilbúin. Skipan. Já.
GG. Pretty ahead in resources here. He didn't get to do any of the annoying Japan stuff this game at all. The only really annoying thing he got going was the beavers, but I shut that down as well. Is this ranked, by the way? Yeah, it's ranked. Arthes, welcome. Oh my god, no, not again. Not again. Why does it not show the elo and stuff? Doesn't it? Ah, this OBS is bugging me. Hate playing with this display capture. Always worried I'm gonna show my bank information or something. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think they want the dodge option. Or they don't have the tools to implement it or something, I'm not sure. How long have I played AOM? I played back in the day when it was first released. Well, not when it was first released, but like I think 2005, 2006 or something like that. And then I played up until 2011. And then I stopped for a long while until Corona. And then I haven't stopped since.
Smearbeek. Jou, jou. Something.
Yeah. Pay the mother.
Or seem like they're quite far from the town center.
Something. Pay the mother. Pay the mother.
Yeah, so far away that
Pay the mother.
I can't even get them under TC. The build is gonna be giga scuffed. This is Tsukuyomi. Maybe just bite the bullet and say we'll get an ox cart here.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Wait, I don't have. Oh my god, this is. Oh, Maze Shadow Effects, I'm sorry. This game is absolute ass. I've already had like 10 seconds of idle TC time.
Jou, jou.
Yeah, this spawn, what is this? I've never had that before, to be quite honest. Where you can't even get them under your TC.
Skipan.
Honestly, it's the first time I've had this.
Já. Samþykkt.
Skrif það, veiðimaður.
I don't know where this girl was heading.
Tilbúin. Skipan. Ég samþykkt. Já.
Oh, my build is so insanely scuffed.
Já.
Hver þar? Veiðimaður. Skipan? Ég vil. Veiðimaður.
Skipan. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já.
We start making dwarves now.
Ég vil. Já.
I'm not gonna build the temple yet. I'm not gonna be able to advance anyways. It's gonna get copper weapons and go for a super slow advance.
Já.
It is what it is.
Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Hver það? Veiðimaður. Já, samþykkt. Veiðimaður. Skipan.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Tilbúin.
Oh no! 330 advance? Tsukuyomi?
Já.
Who does that? I'm gonna have a 510 advance or something like that. Oops. At least he didn't go for the beaver. That would have sucked for me.
Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Timbursveit.
Já.
No! Go away! Leave me!
Ég samþykkt. Skip. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já. Samþykkt. Ég samþykkt.
What's going on? Oh!
Skipan. Hver það?
We're not gonna.
Já.
Nah, GG. This is such a disaster. What the hell? Why did he go for a 330? I mean, he's up against Thor. I guess that makes sense. You want to rush. Alright, we need one more game, a proper game to end on. He was actually a bit lucky there with the swampland that a Kaba spawned near my berserk. I don't think you can rely on that at all, because my berserk was stationary. So I think most cases he wouldn't even have died there. I was probably still dead because my advance was going to be so late. What's up, Sob? How are you, Colorhead? What is my guess on the Suku nerfs? I think they'll go after Swampland and the birds and maybe horse archers. Birds? What even are those? You mean Mythic Age birds? I don't think so. It's so hard. The Onmuraki. I don't think Onmuraki. I don't think horse archers either. Maybe Tsukuyomi passive, Bushido passive. Crackhack, just had a lovely soup. Love to hear it. I don't know what the Tsukuyomi nerfs are gonna be. I think there's so many things you can touch. Obviously not all of them, but just, yeah, plenty of ways that you can nerf him. You think Demeter will be top god in game on release? I don't know. With China, they were insanely strong at release, and then Japan was a bit underwhelming at release. Frey was pretty much middle of the pack, I think, at release. So I don't know. It's very hard to tell. From what I saw of the units and the god powers, I don't know. I really don't know. Remember release Newa? No. I've deleted it from my memory. I've deleted release Newa. It did not exist. It was not a thing. Bushido as a whole, Jared, I think so too. That's probably the most infuriating thing about Japan, is when you think you're having a kind of equal game, but in reality you're actually losing hard because of Bushido just racking up for your opponent. That's the most infuriating way of losing the game. So I imagine that too. Maybe some Bushido nerf. You know what would be cool is if you actually still had to get your line upgrades, actually still had to sort of consider getting, heavy cavalry or champion cavalry instead of just always relying on Bushido. It's obviously cool that you get it eventually, but I think right now it's probably too early that you get all line upgrades at the same time. I think Japan is an amazing civ, super well designed, super fun, lots of cool stuff to play with. It's also a much better Thor map, Valley of the Kings. This should be a lot better.
Tilbúin. Satt. Já! Something. Ég vil.
Skýr timburs grjótsveig.
This is Firefox. Against the Fox of Fire.
Skipan. Something. Ég vil. Ég something. Já! Ég sa. Ég vil. Sækið. Something. Ég já! Ég vil. Til something. Ég ég vil. Something. Sa. Sækið. Ég sa. Something. Sa. Já! Ég vil. Something. Sa. Ég já! Já, something. Satt. Ég sækir fram. Ég vil. Satt. Já.
Hver já?
Já. Já, ég vil. Something. Satt. Skipan. Já, ég vil.
Tilbúin. Hver er þar?
Tilbúin.
Skipan. Tilbúin. Já.
Skipan. Satt. Samþykkt.
The early game, I think, went quite well here.
Satt. Já. Skipan.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Já. Satt.
Tilbúin.
Except for the fact that I forgot to build a temple.
Ég vil.
Other than that, this went quite well. I think we're gonna go 436 with copper weapons. It's not like we have to fear the early Ra rush anyways.
Hver er það? Já. Grjótsveinn. Tilbúin. Stá. Satt. Ég vil.
Skipan. Satt.
Ég hef samþykkt. Skipan. Já. Hver er satt?
Já. Skipan. Ég vil.
I wonder if this Versetti is a bit sketchy.
Skipan. Satt. Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Timbursveit. Já. Timbursveit. Samt já. Ég vil. Grjótsveit. Samþykkt. Satt. Já.
Tilbúin. Já. Samþykkt.
Hvað samþykkt? Satt. Hver er þar?
Satt. Sækið fram!
Já, ég vil. Tilbúin. Já. Já. Atrás. Samþykkt.
Já. Sækið fram! Ég vil.
Skipan. Hver er þar? Satt.
Hoping to find some relics on the map here.
Ég vil. Samþykkt. Tilbúin.
There's usually like 6 at least. Yeah, there is 6
Til orustu slag.
on this map.
Skipan. Veiðimaður. Já. Ég vil. Veiðimaður. Tilbúin. Já, samþykkt. Veiðimaður. Fyrir já. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Satt. Samþykkt.
Ah, he stole that one.
Ég vil.
Samt. Ég vil.
Til já. Hver er satt? Já. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Hver er það? Satt. Til já. Ég vil. Satt. Hver er þar? Já, samþykkt. Satt. Já, ég vil. Atrás. Tilbúin. Satt. Já. Samþykkt. Satt. Já. Ég
That
já.
one also.
Satt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Veiðimaður.
Skipa samþykkt.
Já. Hver er það? Tilbúin. Já.
Já.
Já, satt. Hver er það? Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já, satt. Tilbúin. Já, samþykkt. Já. Skip samþykkt. Satt. Ég vil. Tilbúin. Já. Til orustu slag. Já, samþykkt.
Já. Ég vil. Tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Satt. Já! Ég vil.
Skipan.
Já. Atrás.
Já. Satt. Hver? Já. Ég vil. Já.
Hver það? Veiðimaður. Til orðstu slag.
Skipan. Tilbúin.
Hver það? Veiðimaður. Skipan. Veiðimaður.
Ég vil sækið fram.
Satt. Já. Já.
Til já. Samþykkt.
Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Ég vil.
Satt.
Já, ég vil. Já.
Já. Ég vil. Til. Já. Já. Samþykkt.
Já, samþykkt. Veiðimaður.
Hver? Já. Skipan. Ég vil. Hver það? Til satt. Að hver það? Til orðstu slag.
Tilbúin.
Já. Já. Rá.
Tilbúin.
Samt já. Já. Til orðstu slag. Ég vil. Skipan. Til já. Já.
Tilbúin. Já. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já.
Hver það?
Tilbúin.
Skipan. Satt.
Já, satt timbursveit.
Strong.
Hver það? Tilbúin. Já. Timbursveit.
Já. Tilbúin. Skip. Samþykkt. Já.
Ég samt já. Samþykkt.
Hver það? Já. Skipan. Til já. Satt. Samþykkt. Skipan. Ég vil.
Já, ég vil. Tilbúin. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Nice little minimap bug. Or
Já.
bug of war bug, whatever.
Samþykkt. Já.
Ég vil.
Já. Satt.
Já, ég vil. Skipan. Já, ég samþykkt. Skipan. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Hver það?
Já. Hver samþykkt? Atrás, grjótsveit. Tilbúin. Já.
Já. Ég vil.
Ég vil.
Hver það? Veiðimaður.
Hver það? Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Grjótsveit. Já. Grjótsveit.
Já. Hver það? Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Skip. Já. Já. Hver það? Tilbúin.
I think we take a fight again. We get armor here.
Hver það?
When the armor is in, when medium cav is in, I think we can take a fight. It should be a good one.
Skipan.
Ég vil. Skipan. Já.
Já, satt timbursveit. Hver það? Samt grjótsveit.
Hver ég vil. Tilbúin. Skipan.
Singers, X-Men, Sphinxes.
Já. Veiðimaður.
Já. Hver það? Já.
Just getting so much free damage dealt.
Tilbúin. Já, ég vil. Grjótsveit.
Til ég samþykkt.
The retreat is hard though.
Já.
Dude, I knew I should have.
Skipan.
I knew I should have kept some hearses in the back.
Já.
Hver það?
It's actually terrible I didn't do that.
Já. Satt. Samþykkt. Samþykkt.
Já. Ég vil.
Til ég vil.
Til satt.
Tilbúin.
Skipan. Ég satt. Samþykkt.
Til satt. Samþykkt.
Já. Ég vil.
Já, ég vil.
Ádrá. Veiðimaður.
Til samþykkt.
Atrá. Ég samþykkt.
Skipan. Já. Fissa. Já. Satt.
Já, já.
Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Skipan. Já, satt. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já.
Ég vil. Skipan.
Ég vil. Veiðimaður.
Tilbúin.
We should be good eco-wise now.
Skipan.
More than good, in fact.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Skipan. Samt timbursveit.
Fer satt.
We get this wall up, it's gonna make it a lot easier for us to play as well.
Skip. Já, samþykkt. Já, satt. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Satt. Já.
Til orðsturslag. Já, tilbúin. Samþykkt. Já, ég vil. Já, vækil fram.
Fer til orðsturslag.
Til orðsturslag.
Wait. It didn't affect anything. Except one. What? It didn't affect all those units. I still think I'm fine, but that was frankly bullshit.
Samþykkt. Já, ég. Tilbúin. Já.
Fer það. Ég vil. Satt. Já. Já. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já. Til. Já. Samþykkt.
Til samþykkt.
Já.
Já, já. Til
Am I hallucinating, or did that frost not work as intended?
Já. Satt.
Obviously not as I intended. That goes without saying,
Ég
but
vil. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Satt. Samþykkt.
I heard a sphinx sound there.
Skipan.
There's no sphinxes nearby. I placed it wrong. You just checked the footage? Okay. I trust you.
Já. Ég vil. Satt.
Hver er þar?
tilbúin. Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Já, satt.
Já. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Skipan. Samþykkt. Satt. Ég vil. Veiðimaður. Hver er samþykkt?
I knew I heard a sphinx.
Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Skipan. Til. Já. Satt. Atráð. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Satt.
Satt. Timbursveit.
Hver er þar? Já, fjósamaður. Ég vil.
Tilbúin.
Ég satt. Já.
Já, samþykkt. Satt. Rónsveit.
Til. Samþykkt. Satt.
Já, ég vil. Satt. Samþykkt. Satt. Ég vil. Satt. Samþykkt. Hver er það? Satt. Ég vil.
Já. Ég vil. Já. Satt. Samt. Já. Satt. Hver er það? Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Ég vil. Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil. Til samþykkt. Já. Ég vil.
Ooh, Pitsutius could be
Já.
a bit disgusting here.
Já, ég vil. Samþykkt. Tilbúin. Já. Skipan. Já.
Was thinking maybe go mythic, but
Tilbúin. Tilbúin. Já.
I think I need some upgrades in heroic before I do that.
Ég vil. Satt.
Ég samþykkt. Tilbúin.
Já,
Satt.
fjósamaður. Tilbúin, samsatt. Já, ég samsatt. Fjósamaður.
Get these two also.
Skip. Já.
Ah, he's kind of caught up, it seems. Like, he's only 4,000 behind. So, the game is pretty much open again, I think.
Já, samþykkt. Hver er satt? Skip, já. Ég vil.
I don't have enough dwarves on
Skipan?
gold.
Skipan.
Já, grjótsveit.
Tilbúin. Hver er þar?
Tilbúin.
Ég grjótsveit.
There's infinite
Grjótsveit.
gold mines on this map.
Já, tilbúin. Já. Hver samþykkt? Já. Satt. Hver ég vil. Já, já.
I really wish I had that frost now.
Tilbúin hver satt. Samþykkt grjótsveit. Grjótsveit. Já, ég vil. Grjótsveit.
Tilbúin. Já. Já, ég vil. Satt. Samþykkt. Skip, já. Til orustuslag.
Til að rækið fram. Já, samþykkt. Skip. Já, samþykkt. Skip. Já.
Atrás. Já.
Almost got frost again. Damn. You're right. He's gonna get Osiris. What am I gonna do then? I think I need ballistas. Need to set up the ballista siege over here. But then he's gonna use tornado. He's got so many. Ugh.
Já. Tilbúin. Samþykkt.
Good Osiris timing from him. So catapults, Osiris, all that crap.
Samþykkt.
Já, ég vil. Skipan. Já, ég satt. Já.
Tilbúin.
Til já. Já, samþykkt. Skissa. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Já.
Good thing I destroyed that siege workshop. That would have been annoying to deal with now.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Skip. Já.
Já.
Ég timbursveit.
Skip. Tilbúin.
Já. Samþykkt. Til já. Satt. Ég vil. Já.
Here's the catapult.
Til satt. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil.
Samþykkt. Ég vil.
Hver er þar? Satt. Ég vil.
Já.
Tilbúin.
Samþykkt. Timbursveit.
Já, satt. Já.
Hver er þar? Satt. Já, ég vil. Ég samþykkt. Skipan.
Satt.
Oh, by dwarves.
Samþykkt. Já. Já. Til ég vil. Satt. Já. Til samþykkt. Ég satt. Já.
Hver er það? Samþykkt. Grjótsveit.
Úkall.
Já.
Samþykkt.
Tilbúin. Já.
Hver er þar? Ég vil. Skipan? Satt.
Satt.
I'm not even sure what I'm waiting for here.
Hver er til ég vil. Já. Skip. Já. Atrás. Já. Atrás. Hver er til skip.
Rain to counter my Fimbulwinter. Huge.
Hver er það? Skip. Atrás.
GG. Ah, I had to use my favor, I guess. Yeah, just use it on Frost. I shouldn't use it on I shouldn't use it on Frost Giants. That would be a waste versus Son of Osiris and all that crap. Yo, he was on 1 TC. He was really all in here. Yeah. Big advantage for me in resources. You absorbed a ton of knowledge. Awesome, Mage Shadowfax. That's great. Good to hear. Is the Vikings upgrade any good? I forget. No. It sucks. It's one of the worst upgrades in the game. Don't get it. If you're Heroic Age, you don't want to make RC. You want to make Jarls. Yeah, okay. Honey Nuts is probably right. It's a good tech for a trash unit. So to end the stream, we're going to cast a Firefox game versus Matreus. Should be a good one. Yeah, no sad fat mention. Firefox is insane. Insane disrespect. What's up, everyone? It's me, Husk Sobe. Welcome to another casted game. This one Firefox versus Matreus, and it's Hades versus Poseidon on Tundra. Very interesting matchup. Lots of action, I'm sure, to be had on this matchup, because Poseidon usually is a guarantee for a lot of action with the super fast advances you can do with Poseidon. And then with Hades, you want to avoid a lot of action early on anyways. But versus Poseidon, you don't really have a choice to make. And so we'll see how this one goes. Matreus, obviously, signature god is Poseidon. So I'm sure we're going to see some good stuff from him already now. Sending Katascopos into Firefox's base, wants to see where is this gold mine located. Are we seeing an early temple for the Balls of Erebus? And that's going to give Matreus all the information that he needs to say, all right, we can probably full send. We can go really, really hard on this location early on. And he's going to hope that Firefox is going to be very vulnerable. The temple here, honestly, could have been placed a bit more defensively if placed around this area. I worry that an early centaur will be a bit difficult for Firefox to deal with, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Firefox only now getting to scout the map, obviously had to use the early game to herd these caribou into his town center so he can get that nice and early Balls of Erebus build. If you don't know the build, you should go check it out on Deities of Death. Wait, we are casting on Deities of Death. I'm used to casting on my own channel. This is so annoying. Incidentally, what Firefox is doing here is, I think, banned in tournament. I'm actually not sure. But there was an incident some time ago, like half a year or so, maybe a bit less, where Kavoth did this to Rebel, and Rebel was not happy about it, so he paused the game, and there was like a discussion for almost half an hour whether this was allowed or not. In the end, it was allowed, but I think people agreed that it's super annoying. Firefox, not a worry in the world, he does it anyways. Here it doesn't matter at all, because Matreus is hunting aurochs underneath the town center, and the caribou will just return to where they spawned over time. But, yeah. Interesting nevertheless. Look at the timer now. It will be interesting to see if Firefox can get that 4-minute advance down. I think if you really stretch yourself out thin, you can even get, like, you can stop this villager and then maybe have idle TC time for 3 or 4 seconds and then advance at what's going to be like 3:46 or something like that. I don't know if it's any good. Usually I really, really hate having idle TC time in the K gauge, and Firefox does go for just a pretty much standard 4-minute advance. But this gold mine, he's also sending 5 villagers over here. He wants the gold for Achilles. So he needs all this gold that he can get right now. I probably think he's also going 5 on gold because he's worried that there's going to be Atalanta Centaur on this gold mine, so he wants to ensure he's got the gold for Achilles. And he knows that he needs to send at least 4 over there now. But yeah, not quite the 308 advance from Atreus that you can do. He opts for 1 additional villager, so it doesn't get doesn't get quite that stretched thin. You'll have a little more resources to play around with. Atalanta immediately out. The Centaur obviously also out. And I don't think you have to respect this Ajax that much right now. Obviously nice to dodge it whenever possible, but, you know, it only deals... now it deals a lot of damage, but in the Archaic Age, I don't think you have to worry too much about the Ajax with this, even with the Centaur, which is quite a fragile unit, obviously. But Firefox seems to have come out of this all right. But now we see the Atalanta and the Centaur, and he can no longer stay at this gold mine and feel confident. The Centaur special attack dealing a lot of damage here. Achilles is out immediately, 1 villager down. That's the Poseidon power right here. 4:30 into the game, and already a villager lead for Atreus. With so few villagers right now, 15 versus 16, this is like an 8-9%. Don't hang me up on the exact number, percent eco bonus, just in terms of villagers. But then Firefox, he's got Balls of Erebus, so that's usually like 2.5 villagers you can account for with that upgrade. So Firefox is still well in this game. Even after losing a villager like that, you can afford that. But over here, Matreus is going for a second TC, and the Minotaur is on the case. Lots of damage dealt to 4 villagers here, forcing out the ceasefire. You don't want to do this early on when you're playing as Poseidon. Obviously, he's forced to do it here. Okay, Firefox has 2.35 villagers. Perfect. But yeah, this is it's a nice win for Firefox, forcing out the ceasefire like this. Maybe in the Greek mirror, ceasefire isn't that valuable. I think there's certainly some matchups where ceasefire is even more valuable. But arguably, you don't really need it that much when you're playing Poseidon versus Hades, and so using it like this, not the end of the world. But yeah, Matreus, with the early villager kill and the early second town center, as we see here, he's going to feel like he's in a very comfortable spot right now. This is classic Matreus, applying the early pressure and then macroing perfectly towards that second TC. And now we'll see if he can also secure his villagers, still get resources in, see if he can still play the map. There's hunt to be had over here, gold to be had over here, but that's exposed. So that puts some pressure on Firefox to maybe stop that. Interesting seeing what Firefox does now. He's got 0 on gold, but he does have 600 gold in bank. So the question is this guy even needed? What is he doing here? What is he going for? 4 on goats. So this is Tundra. You start with 2 large hunt packs, and that's really saving Firefox here. Not only do you start with 2 large hunt packs, you also have the goats and the berries. There are so many resources in base, which is amazing for Firefox here. Going up through Aphrodite with only heroes. Not a single regular unit, is there? Nope. The 3 myth unit and the 2 heroes and nothing else. And he's up through Aphrodite. So I wonder what that's for. I think I've sometimes tried myself experimenting with this, but I just don't know which units to get when I'm in Heroic, to be honest. And I think you need a really good scouting for it, and I don't see that from Firefox right now. So maybe he knows exactly what he wants. He's making hoplites right now. Could also be that he just wants Chiron out and then build a fortress maybe around here. Is that a good spot? Nah. Oh my god, there's only 2 caribou here. Reason being, the lure has lured them into Matreus' base. This could have been a good spot otherwise for a fortress to secure hunt and gold, but with the lure, that's not an option. Ah, sorry, I missed a bit of action over here. It is a fortress play from Firefox. So this is something new we see from Hades recently, fairly recently, where you go for the early Aphrodite, you send villages forward, and then you're going to get that fortress down in a key spot, and then you can just play from that point onwards. Always in one spot near that fortress. we'll see. It's gonna be hard to get out. 5 Heaviest converted to pigs. I think that's a really high value curse. And it allows Firefox to now send his army up where the villagers are building the fortress. And Sentinel, unfortunately for Firefox, is already cast. So gonna have to either spend 50 favor for it or just not gonna cast it here. Ooh, Matreus is also going out through Aphrodite. I was wondering, why doesn't he have any army? But the reason for it is he's gone a bit greedy, I would say, for Aphrodite. Can you imagine that he just spammed army in Classical Age? He would have been able to stop this, I assume. If he had just full send units to stop this fortress from going up. But could also be that he's not quite expecting this forward fortress. Maybe caught a bit on the wrong foot right here. Nevertheless, he'll still have fairly many options in this game. 37 to 26 villagers, also about to hit Aphrodite. It's gonna be definitely pressure on Firefox to get something done. Question in chat, is it not worth going Apollo anymore for Hades? You saw the value of Curse here, right? This is such a clutch build that Firefox is doing here. He wants that fortress up, and he wants it up now. And if he didn't have access to Curse, he would not have been able to send villagers up here and build the fortress because he would have been stopped. Ooh! This is such an interesting interaction here. The restoration looked really, really sick for Firefox, but then the curse kind of counters the restoration because, yeah, the units just dies, basically. They turned into pigs, and then the resto didn't actually get to do much at all. But already now, we see almost two Petropolis in for Firefox. This is why the strategy is so good. Because you immediately get these two Petropolis out, and not only do you attack this town center, you also attack this town center once you're finished. Archery range now set up. Needs to get those archers in against the militia, which will spawn for free for Matreus. And probably need to get Chiron out also. I think it's something I really love doing when I'm playing Hades, is actually very much prioritizing this Chiron more than anything, honestly. It's better than heavy archers, it's better than getting a few extra Toxotes out or anything like that. 350 resources, 4 favor for Chiron. It's a really good price. It's a sick unit. 31 vills to 46. So Matreus does have the advantage like in eco, like we talked about, but the forward fortress with the Petropolis here is proving very difficult for Matreus to deal with. He's sending militia, Atalanta up now to kill one. That's nice, but he also loses a lot of units in the process. Wait, did he even... Nah, definitely one going down now. Yeah, he took down 2 Petropolis. Wow. So that's sick for Matreus. He took down 2 Petropolis, and only now we see a third, well, a first, whatever you want to call it, now being made for Firefox. But there's 2 in for Matreus. So now the pressure's on Firefox. He's going to be the one who's going to have to dive 3 Petropolis versus 1. And the Petropolis deals decent damage against themselves, meaning Petropolis are alright against other Petropolis. So you can definitely do some kind of siege war here. So long as they're not moving, they will take good damage. What makes Chiron so good? So Chiron deals 10.8 pierce damage per second. He's got 5.5 speed. 5.5 speed, and he's a hero. So, and he's also super tanky. So he's just a really, really sick unit to have out, to soak up damage, to run around, and you know, you can do with him so many things with him. 438 versus, like, Hippias are 150 HP. This guy is 438. He just won't die. He's gonna give you value for so long. When he's out, he's not gonna die. Yeah, and obviously X9 versus mid units. The Paspists are in for Matreus, but they're just dying to the Fortress Fire and the Toxotes here. Probably what you need is Peltasts and... Peltast, Hypaspist. And then you just gotta really protect your Hypaspist and ensure that the Toxotes are dead when your Hypaspists are running in. Yeah, Matreus is looking fine here. He's up still by 13 villagers, even though he lost his town center over here. Just that first initial advantage that he got is really carrying him here. Still 13, 14 villages. There is that second Sentinel recast. And that's going to be brutal for Matreus. Now, the area that he has to fear with regard to tower fire is now a lot stronger and slightly longer as well. He does have 3 Petropolis. He can maybe take these 2 forward Sentinels down. Would be nice. But we see Matreus, he's got the Petropolis advantage. Or well, he had. But he's struggling to get the archer advantage. And that's really what's setting him behind. 13 militia in. That's kind of sick. Yeah. Opting to go for the forward Sentinels now. That's a good choice. Look at that. The Petropolis Siege Micro War here is on. This is resembling Age of Empires gameplay. Not that I've played that much myself, but from what I've seen, I'm pretty sure that's much more of a thing that you do in that game than you do in AOM. 43 to 50 vills now, so I don't know how Firefox did this. If I missed a raid, or if Matreus maybe just screwed up slightly with his macro or something. Doesn't seem to be producing villages right now. Oh, he's popped. He's been popped for a while. And as a result, villager difference only 6. 6 or 7. Oh, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna finish that. Firefox looks to be a bit more in control right now. Already did, it's over. No, I stopped myself, it doesn't count. Militia raid. The epic militia raid over here. What's interesting about the militia, something Poseidon can do is he can go Ares, and then you can get this tech. It also works on militia. Would have been really sick for Matreus if he had that this game. But obviously he didn't go for that. Okay, lots of pelters. 17 pelters in for Matreus now. Big fight occurring over here. Needs to get on top of these Toxotes in the back though. Looks like Firefox has got the better melee army right now. And now there's actually a bit of an overproduction of peltests, arguably for Matreus. Although he actually does look to maybe come out on top over here. Nevertheless, definitely need a lot more non-peltests in his army right now. Yeah, this game is really sick. It's on a knife's edge constantly. Villager difference now 9. Can't overproduce peltest? Ah, you definitely can, Sadfat. Like, hoplites are good against them. Other peltests are, you know, equal to them. And then Hibius. Ah, maybe you're right. Maybe they're just a super good unit. But no, if enemy makes pure hoplites, that's going to overrun the peltests for sure. You need ballistics though, so this doesn't happen. Over here, actually, Firefox now losing that first fortress. Ooh. And then actually Firefox forcing out the second ceasefire that cost 75 favor here. These 3 Petropolis a bit out of position, you might argue. And that allowed Firefox to pressure over here. I wonder if that ceasefire was necessary. Could have held on to it, you know, just see if the fortress was about to go down or not. Look at the stats up here. Military value is almost the same, but it's still that 9 villager lead for Matreus. And Firefox now lost that forward fortress that's gained him so much value. And still no more fortress. He doesn't have a second fortress established. So right now it's honestly only Matreus who's got access to siege weapons. Maybe siege weapons aren't that important anymore though, because, you know, it's actually going to be hard for Matreus to get value out of them. Because there's no forward buildings for Firefox here at all. Look at the army comp here. 19 Hypaspists, 10 Toxotes. This is pure anti-infantry. And the pelters are going to be sick here. Matreus really microing them well also. And they're heavy now. Restoration coming in from Firefox. So both players opting to recast their Classical Age God Power here. I think that Resto, definitely higher value than the Ceasefire. But at the same time, Matreus doing a really good job defending here, finding a nice clutch position to defend in here. And typical Matreus, utilizing the map like this. He's got 3 Petrobolas, who can easily take down the 2 from Firefox. A really good building placement here from Matreus, really utilizing the map. But the Nemean line is on top of the Peltasts over here. And Firefox, he's on these pure medium units versus pure heavy, and he's diving a fortress. But he doesn't even look that bad. Yeah, he's barely got any upgrades, and he's diving a fortress, but yeah, that didn't look too bad at all. I think that was about equal, how that turned out. Matreus maybe chasing a bit too far over here. Needs to probably stay underneath that fortress. That is what's keeping him in this game right now. This fortress protecting his production and his gold income. 49 to 64 villages. So Matreus done a good job here, actually, of regaining some of that villager lead that he had before. Looking now at a 16 villager lead. That's huge, actually. All throughout this game, Matreus has had like 9 to 15 villager lead. And still the game is so equal. So kudos to Firefox. He must have just traded better in the skirmishes. Also Vaults of Erebus. And as we saw here, some differences in economic upgrades obviously also matters. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Matreus has just had more resources to play with. And it does reflect in the score as well, if we're being fair. He is ahead in score, and yeah, that 15 villager lead is going to do wonders for him throughout the rest of this game. Finally, a bit of a standstill now. 20 minutes into the game, and we're getting some nice peace and calm. This gold mine, though, is depleted, so I think it'll only last for so long. Matreus is going to have to make a push for it over here. Probably wants to establish a second fortress over there also. But, see, Firefox, he doesn't have vision of it, but he must know that it's about time that Matreus moves over there. So he should probably sniff when Matreus goes for it. Matreus did go up through Hermes, but he doesn't have Spirited Charge, so these are only 5.8 speed Hibius. Over here we are seeing a fight now. These are heavy Peltasts and Toxotes in for Firefox. 3 Nemean Lions. But they're going to be targeted down by the Hippolyta. Theseus is over here. I don't see Atalanta anywhere though. But the Nemean Lions are actually doing a good job. They're staying alive for quite some time here, despite Hippolyta and Theseus being there. Fortress remains standing though. Standing still. And now the Riders of Rohan in from their raid, actually surrounding the Peltast and the Petrobolus. This could be brutal for Firefox. He doesn't have a single hoplite to fend off the Hibius flank there. Really sick from Matreus. And over here, you see it's actually Matreus opted for this gold mine also. Ooh, he doesn't go over here. He's actually gone up here. So this is huge. Firefox now knows that these villagers are moving up here. One Peltast. Ah, I thought it was going to follow, but it didn't. Matreus didn't go for this gold mine. I think that's going to cost him. I think that is really going to cost him. A long walk from here. First to up here, and then afterwards up here. It's a long time that Matreus did not get a gold income. And Firefox is on the case. There's even a villager here. You can wall off here. A cheeky wall would be really, really sick. And on top of that, Matreus now losing on this front also. Largely down to not getting a gold income for so long, I think. Yeah. And these 3 Sentinels, they're actually proving themselves very, very useful. Ooh, a Nemean line coming in. That's going to be so sick. A lone Nemean lion now. Oh my god, let's see how much damage it's going to be able to deal. 17 villagers on this fortress, forcing out a second ceasefire. That's 100 favor for the second ceasefire here. On top of that, the fortress will take some extra time to be built. during the ceasefire, so some extra villager idle time. And it also kind of just gives Firefox an opportunity to send the entirety of his army up here. Matreus should probably build a long gate right here in between the fortress and this area. He had like 10, 11, 12 seconds where he could have, but no. He doesn't have the army to defend himself despite the fortress being up. He's now forced to move back with the villagers, but this villager, the cheeky villager that Firefox sent up, has blocked off this passage, and now what's Matreus gonna do? Villager lead for Firefox, plus, I don't even know, what, 15 villagers in here or something for Matreus? 20 villagers. Still raiding though, kinda sick. Firefox up here with a military academy with hoplites there. And up here, only 9 villages remaining when all is said and done. 8. All is not said and done. Still things to be said, still things to be done. 4 villagers out of 20, maybe even more initially. So Firefox has just completely taken control of this game, and it all came down to Matreus having to move from this gold mine, and then where? It's been like 5 minutes ago, I feel like, where Matreus has not had a good gold income at all. He only got to get 850 gold from this one, plus he spent 300 on the fortress, so Firefox is just dominating right now. 3 military academies right here. What do you guys think, by the way? Firefox takes it. Really sick game here. Really well played to both of these players. That was amazing. Matreus, I wish he would have went from this gold mine to this one. Maybe I missed something, but I think he could have done that. And then the game could have went on for longer. But yeah, really sick game. I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think? This military academy is placed on snow terrain, and this one is on dirt terrain, or whatever you want to call this. And then this one gets snow on top of it, this one doesn't. I always get slightly triggered by it. Like this one has snow on top, but this one doesn't. Maybe that's just me. Either way, if you like the game, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks, Firefox. Thanks for sending me that game. Who's streaming? Yuli is actually on Retold. Would I live in the snow armory by the sea or the other? Armory by the sea. That sounds kind of sick. I would love that. I don't see you online, Kilo. Thanks for watching, guys. Always a pleasure.